What?
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden football.
Okay, Coach, so the folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On first down, gone. And his first look is incomplete. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. They'll run here with John Kelly. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those
Hey, y'all playing now?
linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd, gone. Setting up the screen to Kelly. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
So a long field ahead for the Ravens to start things out. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it is permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the 3rd down. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. They'll get this into the hands of Hodge. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never brought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Herbert, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. 20, 10, and finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
Come on, set. 60 or.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Flushed out right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Goff now looks to throw. He's airing it out.
Who you calling a Dick Stain? Who the Dick Stain today?
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This
You
guy
fucking
doesn't
Dick
drop
Stain, you.
defensively. 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Goff now looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
I'm sure he didn't want to go there.
Any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
He was like, Chuck E. Cheese, man. Fuck that place,
Justin
man.
said he doing his training.
Going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course,
What movie I'm about to watch?
on the road. So getting the 7-0
What?
lead was huge for them.
Shit,
right?
it's 7-0
Imagine
right
getting
now.
up 2 touchdowns
My internet
on the
running
road,
good, bruh.
taking
It's
the
a
crowd out
wrap.
of the game would be
They have
ideal.
no chance.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 carries, 68 yards.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can...
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Ravens. 43 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes
Hey,
for
bro,
20.
like, did they say any, like, my fucking anytime don't work on my Android anymore. They work on my iPad.
1st and goal. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in.
14.
He's smart.
Ravens touchdown.
You know what he's doing?
A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further.
He said he's going to keep it a close game.
And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for
He says he ain't going to let you
And
outscore
that's going
him.
to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench
Ain't
now.
no
and figure
60-point
out
game for this.
How are we going to slow down this running game? Because on that particular play, they had no answer.
What you playing?
It's
Expo?
fielded in the end zone. And no
don't
run
know
back
about
here.
him.
This will be a
Just beat him
touchback, and
last
it
week.
comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the
He probably in
AFC.
Dominican
And
party
it's right
going
about
crazy.
this time of year you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
And I think for most teams, the obvious is to try and be the number 1 or number 2 seed. But when you look at it across the league and throughout the history of trying to get to the Super Bowl, the teams you really fear are the ones that get hot and sometimes sneak in at a 5 or a 6 seed, because we've seen those teams actually get to the Super Bowl and occasionally win it.
Yeah, you think of the Giants a couple of times. Steelers have done it. You're right. It has happened and will happen more in the future, I'm sure. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Goff. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Goff to Michelle on the screen. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Sony Michel, his 1st touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And now the throw taken in by Chark. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. What a 1st half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind.
That's his way of you not running up the score.
You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Go. 30 base. Huge off horseman. Smooth. Hurry. Come. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old school.
I don't understand either because most of the shit that people be running is the same. It's just the same. It's the same shit. Like you already did that training report. Just send it.
And we remind you coming up at the half.
If you can't get past goal, just fucking quit.
The coach, Jonathan Coach,
you can't get past goal.
standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Shit, I don't even be doing the one to be saying. I do what the fuck I want to do.
To start the drive. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. I always talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Let's take it inside his own 40. 11 yards that time on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but a shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them. Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back to throw. Herbert. There goes a deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown. Baltimore. DJ Chark. His 17th touchdown now on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays, long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something challenging the offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Gone. His short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion. But he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, he couldn't turn it into much more.
So we have come to halftime, and what's already a... There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
They need Scott to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
He's going to rifle one deep. He's got
That
him in,
documentary.
complete. It's a gain of 35. A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the backyard just throwing it around probably with his dad, he thought about playing in the NFL. He dreamed of it. But to put up these kind of numbers while doing so, that's got to be kind of cool for him. He'll enjoy the heck out of thinking about that when this one is over.
Look at me, zipper! Hey, Echo!
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert, he'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Off play action. Herbert. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them
And forces fourth down. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
Again, it's Kelly. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the 50, it's gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Shrugs him off.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Herbert going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They go play action here on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before?
It's all like games that be testing the internet.
Because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. On 4th down, Herbert. And my goodness, this is incomplete.
Yeah.
John Harbaugh not
Okay.
afraid
Fire
to
the
go for
bumblebee.
it this time. Doesn't work out.
Oh,
and
man.
this Browns defense stands
Hit him with the fire the bumblebee.
So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call? Is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Goff now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll be enemy territory already. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, this is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
That's fielded in the end zone. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Goff now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Goff throwing again. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he's taken down inside the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Goff. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now it's gone. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 17-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense.
Carlos
so
quit.
you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
You gonna let him?
From the red zone now, gone. And this will be caught.
He got that much life. He got that much pull in your life.
A gain of 8
Huh?
there on the 8th play of the
You letting
drive.
Carlos have that much pull in your life that he can tell you to get off the game?
After that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, they run with Michelle.
I ain't think so.
That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
What's wrong with you?
Down, bro.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. There's gone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dallas Goedert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a score closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Go. 10 over. Kill. Check. Hey. Ready?
And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20.
This game is holding me, bro.
This one is not.
They really gonna try to put them back in the game in less than a minute.
Continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed
Like,
some type of a
straight to
spark
me,
to
bro.
help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Important extra point up and through.
Oh, we
and
chewing
now things
clock.
get a bit more
Oh,
interesting
damn.
here in this 4th quarter. That'll be
I can't
taken
do
in the
that
end
like
zone.
that against the computer.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Let's bring it. Go. To the 8, boy. To the 8. Bam. Snap.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now Callaway on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So Jared Goff in the offense. Down by a field goal. Under a minute 20 to go. Now they need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10.
Why are people like Molito? Why are those words?
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Gone. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down and 11-yard pickup. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Baltimore, the